Okay, so it's Mike again. We just came down from the summit of Pikes Peak and stumbled across Colorado Mountain Brewery. This is a flight of their 6 flagship beers, so we're going to try those in order. Okay, so the first one is called the 7258 Blonde Ale. 7258 is the altitude for the Air Force Academy here in Colorado Springs. Very crisp, clean, it was delicious. Very nice for a blonde ale. Okay, so that second beer from the left was the Unibrow Hefeweizen, and it's actually named after the heroine from the movie Dodgeball, if you remember her. So I believe it's pronounced Unibrow Hefeweizen. Excellent. Not a Hefeweizen person, highly recommend that. So the third one is the only IPA on this flight, and again, I'm not a huge IPA fan. This one is called Panther IPA, named after the U.S. Air Force Academy's Cadet Squadron number 29, the Black Panther. All in all, not a bad IPA, just not something that I would order again personally. Okay, fourth on the list stays with the theme of the U.S. Air Force Academy. This is the Old 59er Amber Ale. It's a pretty decent amber ale. A little bit of caramel to it, which is nice. Helps give it that amber color, I'm sure. 1959 was the first graduating class of the U.S. Air Force Academy. That's where it gets its name. All in all, pretty good. Okay, so the penultimate beer on this flight is called the Roller Coaster Red Ale. It's got hints of caramel again, a little bit of chocolate. It's extremely smooth, very drinkable. Definitely in my wheelhouse. Looking forward to the stout next. Okay, so rounding out the flight is the Monument Stout. It was okay. It wasn't great. It was fine. Pretty bitter, which I'm not a huge fan of. Adam likes that. He might like this more than I did. Lots of coffee roastiness, but again, with that came a lot of bitterness. A little malty, not horrible, not great. Okay, now to rate them all. I would say that the Blonde Ale is a solid 3.75. Very inoffensive, crisp, refreshing, delicious, perfect for what it is. The Hefeweizen is surprisingly strong in this, and I'm going to give that a solid 4. The IPA, again, not a huge IPA fan. Anything above a 3 for me is I would drink it again. I'm going to go with the 3. It's hit or miss for me. I would drink it, wouldn't order it. The Old 59er Amber Ale, that was a little bit disappointing. I was expecting a little bit more. Still pretty good. I give it about a 3.25. The Roller Coaster Red Ale, definitely my favorite of the bunch. I'm going with a solid 4.5 on that. That was really, really good. And the Monument Stout, about a 3.5, which isn't real high for me for stouts.